Good day, my wonderful and amiable listeners. I bring to you another news. A news headline: Buhari orders Efcc to stop investigating politicians for corruption as APC likely to present more corrupt politicians in 2023. The news in full. President Muhammadu Buhari spoke on Friday at the unveiling of the Efcc Standard Operative Procedures, Policies and Manuals at the State House as disclosed by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina. President Muhammadu Buhari on Friday in Abuja admonished the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) to avoid being used for partisan politics or getting dragged into personal disputes. Buhari urged that anti-graft agencies to focus on serving the nation to entrench good governance. The President spoke on Friday at the unveiling of the EFCC Standard Operating Procedures, Policies and Manuals at the State House disclosed by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina. He also advised leaders and all operatives of the Commission to resist the temptation of being influenced by political actors for personal gains or to score political points. I must advise the leadership and operatives of this Commission to resist the temptation of being used for partisan politics or be dragged into personal disputes. Your job is to serve the nation in its efforts to entrench good governance, he said. Sources, however, told reporters that the president was only trying to silence the EFCC following the agency's encounters with some of his political associates, which the affected cronies considered as embarrassing. The national leader of the All Progressive Congress, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the former governor of Imo and Nasarawa State, Rochas Okorocha and Abdullahi Adamu, respectively, have all complained about the anti-corruption agency in the course of doing their job. They accused the EFCC of being used by adversaries as a tool for political witch hunts. Buhari is using that to silence the EFCC because Rochas Okorocha complained recently. Adamu Abdullahi was embarrassed. Tinubu was reportedly forced to write a statement, one of the sources said. During a meeting with Buhari at the presidential villa Abuja in February, Okorocha sought the intervention of his host over what he described as unjust harassment by the EFCC. Speaking to correspondents after the meeting, he said, "I also used this opportunity to intimate Mr. President of what is going on between me and the EFCC and the harassment and intimidation that I am getting from the EFCC. Literally on basis, and to inform him that I have court judgment and 2 court orders for different judgments at different forums which stopped the EFCC from harassing and intimidating me. EFCC have refused to obey the law. And so I have to inform Mr. President that EFCC should be made to obey the law that established it. And with the law, there wouldn't be and without the law, there wouldn't be an EFCC, and the desperation with which they go about any affair in that concerning me should stop." And I reminded Mr. President that recall that sometimes ago, the EFCC had claimed that they recovered the sum of 5.9 billion naira in my account, which court found out to be untrue. In other words, they were biased and they prejudged me on that basis. The court ruled an order that they should not further interrogate and harass me. This has also not been obeyed. The court ordered the EFCC to release my international passport. The EFCC has refused to obey. The court gives damages to me for some 500 million naira for EFCC to pay. EFCC has not paid that. Rather than doing that, on the day of my declaration, EFCC went on the press to announce that I am being prosecuted for some criminal charges of 2.9 billion and no more 5.9 billion. So I said, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and one that stands on the side of the law, he should bring this to the attention of the EFCC. Reporters earlier reported how Adamu, the president's choice for APC Nigerian chairmanship, who served as governor of Nasarawa State between 1999 and 2007, was in March 2010 arraigned by the EFCC at the Federal High Court in Lafia. the EFCC had situated 15 billion naira fraud allegation against Adamu and others. The president, however, commended the leadership of the EFCC for securing 2,220 convictions within a year and recovering 152 billion naira and $385 million. Ladies and gentlemen, I am glad to know that the war against corruption, which is one of the cardinal objectives of this administration, is being strengthened through the institutionalization of operational procedures, particularly as they form the building blocks of transparency and accountability in administration and public expenditure, he said. Further commending the EFCC, Chairman Abdulrasheed Buhari noted the effort of the agency leadership to institutionalize the commission by developing 26 standard operating procedures and 25 policies and manuals for departments, units, and staff of the commission. The president said, "Ladies and gentlemen, these outstanding feats achieved have been on view today, and I would like to use this opportunity to encourage other ministries, departments, and agencies of the government, especially law enforcement agencies, to also ensure the standardization of their processes within the extant laws and regulations as provided in our statutes." I did not underscore the importance of today's equation, and let me remind you that these stakes are high, but national expectations are higher. Therefore, we must continue to strive and deal decisively with matters in accordance with the rule of law. On the part of government, we shall continue to accord all necessary support to MDAs in order to ensure sustainability of the initiatives already commenced in actualization of our vision of a corrupt-free society. Let me conclude by saying that the fight against economic and financial crimes in Nigeria is collective responsibility of all Nigerians if we are to make meaningful progress as a nation. I invite you all to fight corruption in all its ramifications and join us to entrench good governance, values, and integrity within all our systems. As I have often said, if we do not kill corruption, corruption will kill us as a nation. The chairman thanked the president and the National Assembly for confidence reposed in his ability and competence to take over the leadership organization in 2021. Bauer said the department has been reorganized and upgraded, including intelligence gathering, training, and the academic institution to meet the demands of the job, adding that software has been developed for operation and a mobile app, the Evil Eye, deployed for ease of reporting economic and financial crime for the comfort of homes.